Continue dodging. Oh, we did not continue dodging. They just left the stream, which is dope. Last time we played against them, they were on Doomsday. Let's see if that is the case again. So this is now round 5 of Eternal Weekend Library of Alexandria. Yep. Yeah, I keep. Oh, what do I want to do? Ancestral in their upkeep? EO on my turn. Play into negation. I'm going to have 6 mana. I could scroll for a force. EO for 2. Scroll for a force. Just use scroll for an ancestral. See if my soul ring gets misstepped first. I can't scroll for a fluster and protect my things. I can scroll for a force of will to protect my things, but it's only a PO for 2. I can just scroll for an ancestral. I could just PO with 2 floating blue mana. 1 floating blue mana. I'm gonna PO for 2. If this gets forced, like, it's not the end of the world. Interesting. Is that resolved? I kind of want to merchant for ancestral. Merchanting for ancestral makes this Yawgmoth lethal, probably. As long as we don't get turn 1 Doomsdayed. I don't think they have anything. They could have something and just let the PO for 2 go. I guess we can ancestral on their upkeep if we want to. It's pretty hard for us to cast any more spells this turn. Maybe we should just ancestral on their upkeep. I'm going to ancestral on their upkeep. I appreciate that. Bro, they had a misstep and they didn't. Okay, so they had some restraint and didn't hit the soul ring both times. Interesting. Interesting. I'm surprised. I'm like actively very surprised. Not the end of the world. We have Yawgmoth's Will to get it back, so yeah, Elite. So I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy match. They did pause the second time we played Soul Ring, but you really, in my mind, you're supposed to snap off your misstep on Soul Ring the first time against PO in all circumstances. And it's definitely the second time after I PO'd for 2 and have shown that I don't have any more action. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Oh, it has. Oh, this is not Doomsday. This is a Tundra. Ooh, I might have I might have been a little greedy with my lines then. I see. I'm gonna jam this Yogg-Will. Well, maybe I'm supposed to play Mentor. They bottom off their Preordain. I'm jamming this Yogg-Will. All right, we should win here. I'm gonna go blue, white, Mentor, Ancestral. I could fizzle here, obviously, but and I did. But I don't think it's a big deal because I'm just trying to get the most value off my Mentor before they destroy it. I drew a force off that one draw. It's really strong. That was a really good draw. Okay. Should be in great shape here. I've got a force. I've got Tinker. I've got an active Mentor with 3 monks. So there are definitely other lines I can take there, but I think that I like this one the most. Mentor is a dumb card. I've been on the play a lot this tournament already too. Pretty lucky. All right, so Jeskai, I would like Camball. I would like Swords and Balance. I would like Mystic Remora, Flusterstorm, Mindbreak Trap. I'm looking to get rid of Lavinia. I'm looking to get down on Remora plan. I don't need an island. I don't need a Hercules Recall. I don't know. From my point of view, I think that PO is so incredibly resource dependent that I am always a fan of countering things like Soul Ring, Mana Vault, and Sensei's Divining Top on the very first time every time. So I think I disagree, but yeah, I'm gonna put this Mystical Tutor away. Maybe we'll keep a PO and an Opal, and we'll put away Vamp and Repeal. Let's try this. Sorry, I just got distracted by something. Right. I mean, wow. What is going on in this tournament? Maybe it's just my night. Yeah, look at them. I got all these. Another Moxen lets me Ancestral and Tinker on the first turn of this game. Oh, it's Pio. All right, well, we boarded completely wrong. We just like took out our Lavinias and everything. I wonder if they have Trap in their deck. They don't have any counter spells. They can only have Force. So I'm just gonna lead on Ancestral. I guess if they have Force for Ancestral, I don't get to Tinker this turn. Probably fine though. They could have Misstep, I guess. I get to still Night's Whisper. Maybe I'm just supposed to go for Tinker. I might just supposed to Tinker on this turn. So they had Force. Pitching to Fairy. Okay. So, I mean, our play is still solid. Our follow-up is Night's Whisper. Find a Force. Didn't find a Force. So hopefully we don't die on this turn. And then next turn we just Tinker. Good one. Should I activate this top? Try to find Misstep or Force. Next turn we would play top and still be able to Tinker. I think so. Okay. We could just die here, though. It's a PO mirror, and I boarded out a couple cards that I really care about. I did bring in all the Flusters and the Mind Break Trap and the Remora. The only thing that I didn't like that I took out is, like, Lavinia and Vampiric. They have their own Tinker. If they had Tinker, they shouldn't have played this land. It's just PO for 3. Yeah, alright, we'll see if we die. Our hand was good, but they had a Force of Will, Ancestral Hand, so it was a little bit better. Oh, this is pretty good against Tinker Line. Time Walk. I do have Swords for Lavinia in my deck now, though. I don't know if I would have that normally. Probably not, to be honest. A PO for a 6. Or just 5, sure. Okay, I mean, I think we played this the way I would like to play it. It just didn't work out. I don't think we could have changed anything, right? We could have, if we played Tinker, we would have gotten forced anyways. I guess we could have led with Night's Whisper. PO for 3 is not dead. PO for 3 is definitely not dead. I've worked many POs for 3. PO for 4 is typically dead. Especially when you PO for 3 and you don't have blue mana. This player had 2 blue mana, so PO for 3 is much better. Here, Log is always spreading disinformation. Yeah, I don't think we did anything wrong besides sideboarding correctly. I don't think we drew any of our sideboard cards, so not a big deal. All right, you got it, homie. Well, I'm just a powerful wizard. I can will the right cards to the top of my library, right? All right, we're going to bring these Lavinias back in. We're going to bring Opal back in. We're going to take Balance out. We're going to take Swords out. I really don't actually like Swords. I know it hits Lavinia and Mentor or whatever, but that's not what I want to be doing here. I want to take Night's Whisper out. I want to play Mystical, and I want to play Repeal. Sorry, I want to play Mystical, and I want to play Vamp. Ball's still good. Trap is still good. This only leaves me 1 out to Lavinia, which might be a little suspect. One out to Lavinia is a little suspect. How do I take one more card for it, though? Maybe Mystical for the other Repeal. And I value Repeal more than something like Swords because Repeal can help me chain when I'm not have a Lavinia to bounce. Like chain it like cantrip off. I think this is a better way to board for PO. We're a little overboarded. We have a lot of cards we want and not a lot of cards we don't want. But I think this is where I would like to be. All right. I hate this hand. Can't keep this hand. Unkeepable. Great. Keep. This is unfortunate. I lose my force, but do I have enough for Fluster? Play 2, 4. Yep. Pretty insane. Pearl or Soul Ring? Well, we die. Opponent is just gonna go turn 1 Lavinia and kill me here, right? Alright, looks like we were safe. This was a really rough brick for us. They could still go Lotus Narset. I'm supposed to pass the turn with this, I think. My Citadel has heard enough of my nonsense. It's fighting back. Fetching is a good way to lose the game is the problem. Good draw. Here I'm gonna fetch instead of play the land off the top. Go for 1. They have a Pyroblast. Yo. Interesting. Fine. This just gets me Yogwill, right? This gets me Yogwill. No, I don't have a black mana, so it doesn't get me Yogwill. Okay, in that case, does this get me Pio? Ancestral? Yeah, Mentor is okay. I don't think Mentor is correct either. I think it gets me Narset. Oh, we have a turn with a walk? That's true. With Mentor and all the looks? Yeah, you're right. It's probably Mentor. Will is great for next turn. Probably lethal. A lot of these cards are good. I think Narset, Mentor, and Will are all quite good. Narset gets double activation and is great versus my opponent's deck. I think Will makes more sense. I think I want to take Will. Oh, now I can Will this turn. Oh, I'm just gonna go off. Never mind. I'll go to 7. I should have held priority there. I didn't though. Bad. Go to 4. Go to 1 and just don't play any more spells. Got there. Yeah, that's a W. All right. Oh boy. Interesting. Really interesting set of games there because of the misboard. Citadel is. I hate Citadel so much, Kellen. I really think this card has no place in Vintage, but there's really nothing we can do about it because they're probably never going to ban it, right? I really hate it because you can't restrict it. I mean, you can restrict it, but it doesn't do anything. Tinker Citadel is really, really dumb magic in my mind, but it's true. They banned Luris. Chiron gives me my first loss of the tournament. Game loss. Chiron? 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 Garen? Kirin? How do you say it? Yeah, I mean, that's Chiron. Sorry. Kai. Why is it a Kai? How does that pronounce a Kai sound? I believe you. I'm sorry. I'll pronounce it better in the future. Greek. Yo, I'm not a language person. I do the math.